Clive Barker. What of this business on the Trinity?
Or you're just watering horses, then these immigrants.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Does 1883 suck? No, I don't think so. It's not a must watch, but it's good. So, before I watched Yellowstone, people kept telling me about all the ranch stuff, and I guess I just assumed it took place in the Old West, and I was really jonesing for a Deadwood-like show. And after I started it, I was a bit disappointed to see it took place in the modern era. I think what makes certain time periods, like the Old West for instance, so attractive is that the capabilities of society to enforce order are just a lot more constrained, so the characters have more options. You know, characters in the modern era can only do so many illegal things, at least in America, before it becomes unbelievable that they would still be walking free without the show devolving into lawyers and politics. Yellowstone wasn't my Deadwood fix. Oh well, I watched it anyways. So imagine my surprise when I heard about 1883, a spin-off series that actually took place in the Old West, following the Dutton family. Well, you know, that's good, I guess. Ah, and Sam Elliott's in this.
You have to use so many cuss words.
I was excited. How could they go wrong? The best way I could describe 1883 is that it's like an appetizer sampler for everything that happened in the Old West, split across 5 or so characters. And maybe to some of you that sounds like a bad thing, but I happen to like eating mozzarella sticks and chicken tenders right after one another, damn it. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, you've got your ravaging diseases, post-Civil War trauma, wagon trains, trading posts, cowboys, gunfights, bad settler-native relations, river fording, leadership issues, frontier justice, relationships between various people and various different groups, getting piss-ass drunk, bandits, bad weather, death, and more death, and various other things. I don't know, you tell me. It really is a more free platform for that similar Yellowstone-y writing to take off. I mean, the characters can pretty much just do what they want. The show swaps between slow slice-of-life scenes and jumping from problem to problem along the trail, and watching how the characters deal with these problems is entertaining and gives a nice window into the difficulties of the period, even if most of the solutions are as simple as getting pissed off and busting heads. Out of the main characters, the most interesting by far are that of Shay and Elsa because of their almost diametrically opposed beginnings. Shay with his loads of personal baggage, and Elsa with her wanderlust and almost complete lack of cynicism. Watching their transformations as they become more familiar with their travel companions and the nature of their wild world definitely kept me invested in the show, and I'd say that one of their finales is handled very well. The rest of the characters aren't bad, their experiences just aren't as explored or transformative, so you don't really see them change very much. Weirdly enough, even though I like the show, I think I have more to talk about that's negative than positive, and there really are quite a few places where I think the show could have been better. Elsa's narration is pretty much a constant throughout the show, but many times I think it repeats extremely similar messages and ends up spoon feeding information to the viewer that I think would be more powerful through visual alone. Also, certain aspects of Elsa's character growth seem really fast, like maybe too fast. But yeah, I can't really talk about that without saying too much. My biggest gripe with the show is that we see so little of the other settlers in the wagon train. I mean, for a long period of time, you don't even know how many people are in it, their nationalities, their politics, their feelings towards the main characters. Arming the viewer with so little info makes many of the scenes where the entire group is facing some trouble a lot less impactful because you really don't care about them as you would the characters you know. They can shout all day about how they're making too many orphans, and I'll feel bad at a human level, but like, compared with some member of the Dutton family or some character with plenty of screen time getting hurt, I mean, that has a real impact. If they just spent more time on the characters, I'd feel a lot more inclined to care. I also believe that added screen time for the settlers would have an added benefit of making them appear a lot more human and less like mindless NPCs in some game. And they're almost too stupid. Everything we see them do is wrong, which is fine when it comes to their first time hoofing it on the trail, but like, these people have made it to adulthood. They have to know how to do something or have some thought process for self-improvement. I mean, they can't realistically think that they're doing a good job with all the shit that we see. So yeah, some of the way things change or don't change surrounding them just seems kind of forced and dumb. Some of the dialogue in the show is also just really bizarre. I mean, it seems like certain interactions between characters always have to end in some kind of deep statement.
The hard time's the only kind out here, Captain. Laughing through 'em's how you get through 'em.
I admire her courage.
It wasn't courage.
Yes, it was. We're doing this for the same reasons, Thomas.
How's this different than sending soldiers over a hill? You knew they was gonna die. Never shed a tear for them.
The hell I didn't.
That's love.
And other times it just doesn't make sense.
You leave hating at me.
What the hell does that mean to her? So yeah, I don't think it's a perfect show or even a show that I'll need to rewatch, but I thought it was entertaining, and you probably will too. Gosh, I still need my Deadwood fix though.